Alright people, so we're gonna do the new Imaginarium Theater. This is gonna be a live commentary, so this is gonna be my actual thoughts. So we're gonna do the visionary mode. Interesting. So now we're gonna have to choose our characters, just gonna make sure that everything is correct. I'm gonna give Jean a full set of an emo. I mean, Jean's pretty useful after all. She's a really good unit, especially with Farina. So Jolie might be useful. I'd say probably he can be one of the throwaway characters, which is interesting. So if you have some characters that could be just, you know, if you have extra, just put some characters up there so you don't use up your best characters in right away. Barbara's running whatever, just in case. But okay, let's go. First of all, you gotta grab characters. Like these things, sure. Especially with these reactions, you see. Normally, you're gonna base on the reaction of what characters you have. So if say you put out more electro characters than Nemo, like you have enough, you're gonna use them. But if you have really little electro characters and a lot of like other, say Hydra in this case, you're not gonna be using as much of these buffs. So just don't care about it. So taking characters, especially in this case where I can have multiple options of taking a character and just say, okay, I have the option to use in this case probably him because he's more he's not really dependent. Just in general, having more characters is going to be the superior tactics here. And also I want to make the teams correctly. And now the selections. The selection is important. In this case, I have a grouping, but I don't want to use custom here because usually the first few is pretty easy. So in most case scenario, you're gonna look for smaller enemies, especially if you have a really good DPS here. In this case, I have Raiden, I have Wanderer as well. So Raiden, since my Raiden is C2, I'm not gonna be using her. I'm gonna use him, and I'm gonna use the throwaway character, which is like I can use him because I'm not really gonna be using much of his, you know, stuff. I can use probably Kokomi and her, so I can keep some of these characters Vigor up just in case I need to do some changes and need fighting. And in this case, Wanderer is very good for this scenario. Like, it's just single target. After all, like I just want to use the minimum amount of characters to achieve the maximum amount of damage. And of course, I have plenty of damage to do this. So see, really I did not need any of the DPS apart from a Wanderer. Like actually I can mess around a little bit even to play with my Pokemon. In this case I just have to finish up this just finish him off. He gets resistance by the way. Yeah, see, like I didn't stop him, he gets resistance. But it doesn't really matter. So I effectively use Vigor of characters that I know that I'm not going to be using as much. So say if you have level 70 Lisa that doesn't really do much, that's the character you want to use. And see, now I want to take the support because I have 1, 2, and I don't want to take another main DPS. So I want to take another support and a throwaway character. Gonna be fine without taking anything else. The Fatui is usually not batified. These guys are annoying because they're very separated. I can even take this or the Fatui. I think these robots are going to be a little easier, so I'm going to take the robots. And the general idea is to play with whoever your team has the best. Like which character you can just, you know, put out there and say, hey, I don't need him, so I can just throw this character out there. In this case, since I got Candace, I can probably even use her instead of Xingqiu, because you know it's not gonna be as relevant in this case. So I'm gonna make this team. So in this way, I can preserve some of my Vigor. Electric charge is annoying. Now another trick is trying to group them up by getting close to the ranged enemy. So say if there is 2 ranged enemy and 1 melee, say okay, this guy's gonna come near me and this one is ranged. So what I'm gonna do is wait here, and you see how the melee just comes to me. If I were to go the other side, it wouldn't be like this, and I would lose out a lot of damage. This is a really important point, so I can have the maximum AoE damage, especially if I'm running characters like Wanderer, where he has a bunch of AoE but not much of a how do I say it? Not in general. To be honest, in general I want to do this. So now I used a DPS. I lost a DPS, but I have plenty of good DPS afterwards. Now I really want to take a DPS. So now in this case, I really want a character. And I don't want to take Farina just yet, because Farina is definitely going to be used for these last floors. I'm going to use Farina here and here. And also Kasuga is really good against this boss. So if someone has Kasuga in this case, I would strongly recommend for Kasuga to be fighting this Anemo worm thingy. I'm going to take a random. Okay, I'm going to take Bennett. Bennett's going to be useful here. Take another Electro. I can take Yaimiko for the fighting here. And I think I'm fine on taking the characters. I have enough. So like, just make sure you have a lot of supports to not waste 2 DPS. Unless it's like, just you have to take 2 DPS. In this case, Yaimiko's a sub. I need to take plenty of Hydro, since this guy is really useless without Hydro. So I'm gonna take Xingqiu as one of the Hydro units. I'm gonna take you as well. I have plenty of other Hydra. I'm gonna take Jean. So this way I have a Raiden Hyper Carry set. So like, if I can keep a Raiden Hyper Carry, I'm gonna use it. And I have another team for Xiao either way, so this should be fine for me. And she's just gonna be really, he's not really good against this guy, so I need to be careful to actually get this, to make sure that I get the elemental shield down. Okay, this is really good. Yeah, you can out here, because the resistance is down. And very good. Takes out his shield, let's do. Yaimiko, 1 Viger left. Pretty nice. I'm gonna take New Light just in case. But I want to see what I have here. So these are not gonna be resistance. These guys are annoying. Battle defense. So these are okay. A lot of enemy doesn't like them. I don't like them. These people are. I mean, these things are slow. So if I want to choose between these 3, I want to choose this one. Because these specters are really slow in terms of movement. Instead of these where, think about it. You have 2 slimes that jumps onto the thing. You have these that use ranged attack. You have these that goes melee attack. So this is terrible. Like, unless you have some way like Venti, I don't recommend taking this stage. And this is like an intermediate where like these enemies are easy to move. But you also have 2 melees that jumps onto the thing. And you have like, I think, 1, 2, and 3 this range, another melee here, and this should be a melee as well, so it's difficult. But these, since they're all ranged and really slow in attacking, I can actually kite them really easily. A group, so I can use Kasuga once here. But before I do that, I'm gonna see if I can get Sucrose. Okay, and I'm gonna, oh shit, forgot. Okay, this is even better. This robot is even better to kite, if you know what they're doing. So actually, I'm glad that the other one disappeared. So yeah, be careful on doing that if you're choosing the thing. I'm gonna put this in the video afterwards. Because you're gonna swap the fighting here. This is not a really difficult enemy to fight. I can use my Yaimiko. I'm not even gonna use my Kasuga here. So I'm gonna use my throwaway characters once again. To just try to beat this. Plus, if I don't do it, I can just, okay. You see how he is following me? I'm gonna make him think that I'm attacking. So I'm just gonna attack him real quick, and he's gonna come with me. And Yaimiko, like if you attack him with some abilities, with some seconds, like you do not need to kill him at the as fast as possible. Like especially here, like he's deciding whatever he should move, take ability, he'll come with me. Yeah, he comes with me, and he's gonna do another cycle of ability. I'm gonna attack him again, use the ability, and he's gonna think a little and come back. So if you have issues fighting this guy, especially if you're like using just full throwaway, it's a good idea. And you see another cycle of ability. You don't need to hit him. You can just wait for the 2 minutes to pass. I can hit ability here, like especially low damage abilities here should do the trick. I can make him go 1 second more. I think he's actually considering if he should go for the thing or he should go for the go for me because I'm not attacking him as frequently. Now see, he goes for me again. I kite him out. All right, so now I attack him again. I'm thinking, oh, I'm attacking you. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, die. And okay, now I go for him. Okay, now he goes for me. Like he senses danger, so he attacks me. Oh god, oh I'm fighting you. Oh no, oh I'm fighting. You just have to act. It's especially against the ruin guards. It's just acting. You have to have your best acting here. Oh look, I'm fighting him using my abilities. Oh I'm gonna ult. Oh no, look at this. Oh I'm fighting you so much. He's confused. He's very confused because his AI is programmed in this case to target the ley line only if you're not attacking enough to avoid kiting. But essentially, it makes him even easier to kite because you can just do this and he's just enters the state of what should I do. Take Zhongli. Do I need grouping? I'm gonna take grouping just in case. Although Zhongli is nice. I'm gonna take Zhongli. Why not? The John Lee. Take another random. I would take some grouping here just in case. Mystery cache. Do I need? Yeah. So I don't want to. Do I want to fight them? It's not really that bad. But if I don't want to fight them, I can take the mystery cache, I think, and it should reset afterwards. Don't quote me. Okay, so I have 75. I don't really want to use this. Like, if you have really little, it's nice. I can also take the redraw here, since I got the redraw. Okay, this is actually pretty nice. Okay, I got... Whoa, okay, so I got another DPS. In this case, I won the gacha. Now I have a lot of options here. So these guys are actually really easy to fight. I would want to fight them. And be careful with that. Now I did 30. Okay, I did 30. Yes, I did 30. Good. Good. DPS? I could take another DPS. Sure, why not? Actually, I would need to get Xiao's team ready for the last one. Nemo, Hydro. This is swirl reaction. Damage dealt by character swirl. Okay, this is really nice. Wait, alright. It's really important to, again, say, oh, should I use double Hydro? I forgot. Oh yeah, so, okay, so this I need to be smart about it. Oh, broke the thing. Okay, good. Oh. I need to abuse Ice D here as well. Okay, take this. This. Okay, I should be able to kill him. Oh shit, I wasted a thing. Make sure to abuse ICD, it's a really important thing to use. Because if you abuse ICD, the shields gets broken quicker. And charge attack has its own ICD, all abilities have its own ICD. So, just by doing that, you should have a way better time. In this case, I probably want to take a groupable enemy. So I'm gonna use Raiden here in this one. And I'm not really gonna worry about as much for Raiden's Viger here, because I have more than enough DPS. I have Shell Plan, and I have Farina, which is, again, my Farina is good. So in this case, since it's the Nemo Worm, I'm not gonna use this guy. So actually getting him returning is probably overkill. But oh well, whatever. I'm gonna use a Raiden Hyper Carry here. So since this is my last Electro unit, Raiden, I don't really mind using her. Like, I plan to use her with Raiden. Oh, right. Okay, so this is the first one, and then I'm gonna use this team again afterwards. Or maybe not use Kazuma. But if you can pick them up and do something like that, great. It works. So I'm just gonna wait for a 4th rotation since I have a really long rotation before I can do damage. So half of my damage is gonna be lost. So here, I'm gonna wait for him to turn, and I'm gonna ult with Kazuma. And you see, instantly falls down. And I have the Electro Rest reduction in this case, and I can just wipe this guy. You can do 2 rotations probably, but it's gonna be really tight though. Like, you know, not have. I would recommend someone has some less, like, smaller rotations, so you can actually do like one fighting before him, like this. Like, you can actually say probably put out a Raiden combo like this, but you have to predict a little. But I'm doing this to just make sure that I don't miss my combos. Get my Farina here. So now I have 2 more levels. I can use Farina in both of these. I don't really give a shit. And I'm gonna take my last 2 Anemo characters, because if I don't have Shell, it's gonna be a little difficult. Shell and Faruzan. This is gonna be my last 2 teams I'm gonna use. White doggies it is. And now I'm just gonna use my best team. I mean, one of my best teams. So like, I purposely use like a lot of my teams that are not necessarily that good at the beginning, so I have better teams at the end. Like, if you cannot, use some of the good teams, but just plan and make sure you have at least 1 good team behind at this stage of the game. Left over, so really burn over characters just at the level. Sometimes it's pretty useful, and plus it gives you buff. Like, look at this buff I'm getting: 700 attack, 1,000. I mean, 100. I mean, 10,000, 11,000 HP for Farina. I mean, honestly, I can probably take Farina and Yelan and just wreck him, but I'm gonna use Shell. Yeah, this is the best Shell team you can have in the moment. Oh, did I miss? I mistimed that. Vertical shell. Vertical shell. I mean, physical shell. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Yeah. That's the New Abyss. I'd say there's some levels that are some quite difficult. But overall, I'd say it's pretty good. It's like you have to have enough characters, yes. But the important thing is to know when to use the character and when to save the teams. Like, I'm consciously making my teams like a good combinations of team. Like, I'm not using my Raiden to have her good team. I did not use Shell. I mean, I didn't get Shell, but if I would have gotten him, I wouldn't have used him until like I have a full team, at least a good team. And I could use Wonder because he's self-sufficient. I can use Nicolette because he's self-sufficient. If I will have Arlecchino, she would be self-sufficient as well. So having some self-sufficient DPS in this case is nice. So you can use burn over character like I was talking about a few times. So yeah, that would be the New Abyss, and hope you would learn. I didn't even take a supporting cast, lol. Okay, anyways, that'll be all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you whenever I make another video. Bye bye.